The question has been asked whether you would rather be stuck, stranded with a man or a bear. However, no one has answered the question of whether you could defeat the bear in combat if this were to happen. And in this case, it's a grizzly bear. Alright, so this is from Kentucky Ballistics. And it's called, Could You Defeat a Grizzly Bear? Ba-bam! Let's find out, let's find out. Is that his best bear impression? This is very good, bear RP.
Oh, 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 oh. What are you looking at?
Oh, never mind. It's a man. It's a man pooping. Same thing. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. It is not a bear or a moose. It's just a man pooping.
Hey, what's up,
Jelly
everybody?
bear.
My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And today, we're gonna do some bear protection tests. There is a lot of debate out there on what is the best bear protection. Well, today, we are gonna find out. Ballistic Dummy Labs has created me something very special. We have a grizzly bear head.
There's just people, like, casually on their work break, like, I really need to know the best way to defeat a grizzly bear in case one just pulls up on me.
It is full of green blood, and this thing weighs 75 pounds. It's absolutely massive.
How does he just pick that up like it's nothing?
To put this thing to the test. They told me this is basically the size of a small grizzly. So today we're gonna find out what would be your best protection or worst option when it comes to bears. Okay, well, your first option when it comes to bear protection is to just make yourself really big and make a lot of noise.
Thank you for demonstrating. I wasn't gonna know how to do this otherwise. Oh my god, he's drooling and slobbering everywhere. Roll for intimidation. It was very effective.
Not really working. Your next option is to just play dead.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, our next option for bears is gonna be bear spray. Now, this is a miniature version, but we're gonna try it out anyway.
So this is what bear spray looks like. What does it smell like? A skunk? Blueberries? Because apparently this is very effective. Apparently bear spray does work.
Get out of here, bear!
Oh, wow. That's got some range. That's got some good range on it. It's pepper spray?
Doesn't seem very effective.
Why don't they just call it pepper spray instead of bear spray? It's advanced pepper spray? Ah.
Next option for bear protection, or more so a bear deterrent, is wildlife control ammunition. These are 12 gauge rounds. One of them is a rubber slug, and then we have a double ball round. Go on and get
There's bullets specifically made for bears? What? Did it hit?
I don't even know if I hit it. All right, rubber slug.
Whoop. Oh, there you go. Ooh, it's so jelly.
It seems the rubber ball ammunition is not very accurate. I'm not even really sure if I hit our bear, but I did hit him with the rubber slug. As you can see, it hit right here and then just kind of bounced off his face. I would say that would barely faze him. So now it's time for some more potent bear protection options. And first up is a Glock 29 chambered in 10mm, and I'll be loaded up with some Underwood ammo, 220 grain hard cast.
I don't know what any of this means still. I do not know what any of this means still. I still can't get over that it's like bear ammunition. To be fair, he only has a head, not the whole thing. Should have told him he should have gotten the whole bear. Sir, you forgot the rest of the bear. It's only the head of the bear. How are we supposed to study this with accuracy?
Let's see what happens. Hey, that thing there's got some pop to it.
My goodness. That looked like it did some damage.
All right, it looks like we
There
hit
was
the
a lot
bear
of like
right in
flubber.
his
There was a
snout,
lot of jiggle physics.
and it traveled
So I could tell it worked.
through the skull somewhat. We got some green in there, but I don't see an exit hole. Oh, wait a second. Oh, there's the round right there at the very back.
My goodness.
The 10 millimeter was actually
lot of
quite
damage.
impressive and penetrated a lot deeper than I thought it would. But this next gun is probably
was
going
some
to
good
penetrate even
penetration.
deeper. This is a Smith & Wesson Combat Magnum, 44 Magnum with a 3-inch barrel, and I have some Underwood ammo, 340 grain, 44 Magnum plus P.
He's saying a lot of letters and numbers. And so I just nod my head, see how hard it hits the bear specimen made of jelly, and how much the wiggle physics happen, and then I say, ah, yes, that is the strong one. Let's see, let's see. It was very loud.
I think I hit a little high.
It made a very big boom, and there was a lot of jiggling and wiggling. So I feel like it was effective. There was a lot of wiggling and jiggling, though.
This Combat Magnum seems to be shooting a little high. I was aiming right there, and we hit right here. We skinned the top and busted up the skull pretty good, and then we shot out the back. I'm going to go ahead and take one more shot with the 44 Magnum and see if I can do any better.
Again! For science! There you go. You hit him right in his snoot. Right in the snoot!
All right.
I think it worked.
Let's see here. Looks like I hit about right
Mr.
there.
Jelly Bear is feeling the pain.
And we made it all the way through that time. We have an exit hole right there.
The Jelly Bear has been eviscerated.
Smith & Wesson Combat Magnum with 340 grain plus P hard cast. It's going to be sending him a little high. I was aiming literally at the bottom of his chin and then hit right there. So up next, I have a Ruger Super Red Hawk Alaskan with a 2.5-inch barrel, and this is chambered in 454 Casull. And the rounds I have are some Underwood ammo, 300 grain jacketed hollow points. Oh! Wow!
That was a bigger boom. Duh! That was exploding jelly. Bigger boom, more jelly kablooey. That one's stronger. Final answer.
So, you may have noticed that
Brain
was a
gone.
little more eventful than the hard cast. When it comes to bear protection and things like that, hard casts are what most people recommend. And that is because you want something that is going to penetrate deep and not expand. What we were just using was a jacketed hollow point, and that delivered a lot of energy and did a lot of damage, but it did not do much penetration. We do actually have an exit hole right here, but we kind of hit in a spot that was already damaged. I actually did not have any hard cast for the 454 Casull today, but it worked out in our favor because now you get to see the difference
Very
between
big
a
damage,
jacketed
not
hollow
much
point
penetration
and a
if it
hard
matters.
cast when it comes to something like this. Before we move on to some other large handguns, let's circle back to the 12-gauge shotgun and try out a 1-ounce 12-gauge slug.
That out casually.
And if you are enjoying this content and you want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you are already subscribed, make sure you don't miss out on future videos by hitting that bell and turning on all notifications. All right, here we go.
Let's go.
Hey!
Oh my God! Oh! His flesh splurted!
Wow, okay.
Jeebus.
Looks like we hit somewhere in this area here, and
He got domed.
I do not see, oh, there it is right there.
Oh my
The slug is right there. That slug did not make it all the way through that bear head.
He's
And that
very
thing's already
hurt.
been shot multiple times.
He's very
So judging
unalive.
from that, I would say you would
He's
definitely
very
want
sent to the
more than
shadow
one
realm.
round.
Jesus! Ah! He's making a berry jelly smoothie! It's very scary. You put the bear in the blender. There is no kill like overkill, true.
All right, well, that is a lot of damage. 4 to 5 1-ounce slugs.
There used to be a bear there.
May do the trick. I don't know. You know what's crazy is I'm pretty sure that none of those made it through the back. That ain't even a real bear. A real bear, especially one bigger than that, huh, you're gonna be in trouble if all you got is 12 gauge. Just saying, all right?
Oh.
I know what you're thinking. Scott, how are we supposed to test more guns when you already destroyed the bear head? Well, don't worry.
He's got more,
I got
doesn't
you
he?
covered. I come
He's got more where that came from.
prepared. I have another 75-pound grizzly head. So up next, I have a very unique handgun, the Bond Arms Cyclops 4570 Derringer. And if you don't know, a 4570 is originally used in a lever action rifle. This is a 405 grain soft point, and this is gonna be kicking me real hard.
He's saying a lot of numbers I don't understand.
Dang.
Jesus, that was a big boom from that tiny little pea shooter. That was a pea shooter. A pea shooter with power.
That is so pleasant to shoot. I absolutely love it. We hit right there. Well, actually right there. And
He's using a rifle bullet and
I
a
do
pea
not see an
shooter.
exit
Yeah,
hole.
TLDR.
I do believe we did. Oh, there it is right there.
That's a lot of
It's
power for a little
backwards
guy.
inside there.
Just like me
That
for real,
actually
for
did
real.
a lot more
Just like
damage
me,
than I
chat.
expected it to. But not only is the bear going to be damaged, but so is your hand. Since we are doing a bear video, I feel like it's appropriate to use an actual bear gun. This is a Smith & Wesson 460 Magnum ES, which stands for Emergency Survival. These actually
Wait,
came
really?
in bear kits that come with a whistle, an emergency...
There's bear kits?
of
This
cool
is
stuff.
a gun made for bears.
And then you have this hand cannon, which has a 2 3/4 inch barrel. As you can imagine, she be kicking. Underwood ammo, 360 grain hard cast. Whoa, all right, let's ride the lightning.
Jesus!
Golly!
Yeesh! Oh, Bro ate that bullet. Oh, it broke the jaw. Oh, up. Jeez, wowie. Wowie zowie.
Oh, I hit it right in the mouth. I don't know if Yogi Bear is going
Right
to
in
be
the
wanting any more
kisser.
picnic baskets after that one. I don't see an exit hole. Looks like we have a very long wound channel traveling to the very back, but maybe it slipped out the bottom.
Where'd it go?
Nope. I am not seeing an exit hole. Wow, okay, so I hit a little lower that time, more in the snout region, and I think this is a good example of just how tough a bear would actually be. These bones aren't tough.
I was gonna say, he doesn't even... The bear doesn't even have a hide and isn't... You know, and he's made of jelly and he's holding perfectly still. You know? He doesn't even have a jelly body to hold himself up or run away.
But not as tough as an actual bear. and that did not make it all the way through this thing. So I don't think it would have made it all the way through a real bear. If I would have hit a little higher, I definitely believe
we
would
give it
have
a
made
B
it all the way
minus.
through, but this is a great example of why shot placement is key. So not only did Smith & Wesson make an emergency survival bear kit with a 460, they also made one with a 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum. This also has a 2 3/4 inch barrel, and this
So
also...
this is this gun looks exactly the same as the last one. So this one's slightly different. Ballistic jelly is made to simulate meat, so it's pretty accurate. Look out. Anytime you might be camping, there may be a bear that is completely naked of its hide. And it has no limbs to walk on or body, and it holds completely still. Usually you can find them on plastic tables in your vicinity. Approach them with caution.
Oh, be kicking! Underwood Ammo, Kentucky Ballistics, 600 grain hard cast. Here we go.
Oof. That did not create a very big explosion, but maybe it was in the penetration.
Doesn't look like I had much bone to go through that time. I hit right here.
I know, we casually just
and
shot
that
it
just
with one
zipped
hand and
right
didn't
through
brace
this
it.
thing, and you can see we have an exit hole right there. Let's go ahead and take one more shot with the 500 Magnum, shall we?
Jesus. He makes it look easy. It's terrifying. I mean, he picked both of the bear heads up like it was nothing on, like, at the beginning, and they're 75 pounds.
Okay,
This
wow,
guy's scary
talk about
strong.
a perfect shot. We hit right there, right on the nose, and holy cow. I'm not seeing an exit hole.
Man, he really wants... He
that is
really wants
interesting.
one of these pea
So
shooters.
this seems quite puzzling
really
to me, so I
wants
went ahead and
one of
reviewed
these guns
the
to shoot
slow-mo
all the way
footage,
through.
and it seems that the round did pass completely through.
I like how he was visibly disappointed.
It just went through this same exit hole. You can see here
He has turned the first grizzly bear head into literal pudding, into a bear smoothie of jelly guts and goop. And that is not enough for this man.
kind of have these two wound channels converge into one. So it looks like that round took the path of least resistance and just shot out the back through the same hole. For this next firearm I'm going to use, I still have some trust issues with. It is a 500
What?
Bushwhacker.
That looks so weird.
This is basically...
It doesn't even look real. It looks like a prop. It looks like something you would see in like an old movies that like an alien brings, and then they shoot it and like a laser beam goes out of the end or something.
a 500 Magnum on steroids. We have established that a hard cast
Kinda goober
can
gun is
definitely
this?
penetrate, but now I want to see some energy transfer. This is a 275 grain Barnes hollow point.
What a silly man.
There we go.
Oh, he's using two hands.
Oh.
That's how you know it's serious. Oh my god. Ah! The impact just like shattered everything else. Oh! Ah! Jesus.
What the heck? Oh man. All right, we hit right here.
The alien gun
And then
from outer space
Zipped out the side.
is very scary.
Right here. You know what? I think I need to shoot it again. Oh, oh, oh.
Oh my lord. You might as well have just dropped a bomb on it. Jeez, jeez. My God.
Let's go ahead and give it one more.
He can't resist. He must do it again. The third time's the charm.
Gosh.
Sploop. The way that it wiggles back into shape. so silly and slightly disturbing. Yeah, the way he eviscerates gummy bear, you know, the way he eviscerates gummified bears,
only bears
with goop on the
can
inside
start
is a work
forest
of art.
fires. At least that's what I learned growing up.
True.
Well, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below. And while you're at it, be sure and give it a like.
Time to drag
and
the
make sure you
table
hit
to
that
its
subscribe
death.
button. Also, be sure to check me out on Kentucky Ballistics breakdowns, Kentucky Ballistics shorts,
Nothing comes
and
out of
Kentucky
here
Customs.
undamaged.
And while you're at it, check me out on Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links to all those can be found in the description down below, along with a link to KentuckyBallistics.com, just in case you want to pick up a shirt.
There he goes. There he goes.
And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. I'll see you next time.
Let's go. Rest in pieces, picnic table. Rest in pieces. Ah! These videos are so good. Anyways, that was a great video. It's by Kentucky Ballistics. Make sure you guys give them a follow. They always make really good content.